Hey, good evening. I see a couple of people here. Who's here? Hi, 1977 Pink Panther. How are you? This is my absolute first live. I'm kind of nervous to do that. I got off work at like maybe 5, no, 4:45. I got home at like a quarter to 7, so I am still like tired from work. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Hey, how are you? Happy to see some people here with me. I didn't think anybody was going to be doing this live with me this evening. And I think I said um, on Sunday that the live would be sort of a get unready with me. As you can see, I did not do any makeup today except put my brows on. So I decided that I was going to do some swatches of the Morphe 35H palette. I actually like what it's looking like on my iPad. I'm using my iPad for live today. I think that's the only way I know how to do it. But we're going to be doing some swatches. I got my wipes here so I can wipe them off. We're going to swatch each and every color in this palette. I am going to try to keep this video to maybe about 30 minutes unless we get into a good conversation. Um, so I think I'm just going to kind of wait around for another minute or so and then we'll get to swatching. I am super tired. My eyes look terrible, but happy to be doing a live. It's just going to kick the nervousness off for me and hopefully I'll get used to doing them and I can do some more of them. It has been a long day today. If you all don't know, I do work in nursing. So when I say long day, I pretty much want to come home and go into a coma when I'm done with work. All right, so we're going to be waiting for maybe about 20 more seconds and I'm going to get started. If you all have any questions or comments, just type them in and I will try my best to answer them. If you have anything you want to know about me, you can also ask those questions as well. Now is the time. So we're going to get started and I'm going to show you once again what this 35M, and this is the Hotspot palette. This is what they call the 35H palette. And I picked it up not Morphe, from Ulta. And let me look. I think this might be exclusive to Ulta. Let me look on the Morphe website. I don't ever remember seeing it on the Morphe website, but it like popped up out of nowhere on come on Morphe. It popped up out of nowhere when I was in Ulta one day, so I picked it up. I think the colors are perfect for the summertime. So yeah, when I type in 35H on the Morphe website, it says it didn't yield any results. So I think this might be an Ulta exclusive, which works out for me because I just ordered something from, hi, I just missed who that was. Hi, how are you? Um, I just ordered something from Morphe and I'm going to be doing a video on next week. And they kept sending me all these shipping updates saying that all of my stuff was coming and the main thing that I wanted was not in the package and I was pissed. But they did say it was shipped separately, so it will be coming and I'm going to be doing a Morphe video next week to sort of replace this palette. But so this is the standard Morphe packaging. Of course I tape the names of the palette to the inside of the lid, and you have the way they sort of arranged it. You have like almost half of it is cool, at least in my opinion, and half of it is warm. Very summery, so you have your corals and you have your terracottas, you have your sort of ocean blues and some golds. And I am here for this palette. This palette, I am hoping, is going to replace that bronze golds palette that was a complete bust. So we're gonna get swatching, and the first one I'm going to swatch is this blue one right here at the top, and this one is called Cool Off, and this one is sort of a satiny color, and you can see what the pigmentation looks like on my finger. And this is like the beauty of live shots, so you can see exactly what it is swatching like on my hand. You can see the pigmentation. The next one I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go across this way. So the next one is sort of a light gray or silvery color. Definitely not white. It's looking white on my iPad, but it is not white. It is like a silver. Actually, no, when you put it on, it comes off as a like a really, really light gold. It is 7:36 in my area. It just finished raining. The sun is kind of out, but it's getting a little bit dark. So I'm glad I kind of got this video in when I did, so we can have some good lighting. But that is the shade Ripple Effect. If I failed to say, that is Ripple Effect. And the next shade across from Ripple Effect is called Alone Time. I want to say this is sort of a taupey color, also a shimmer. And I will swatch that one there. Yeah, so it's sort of shimmery and taupey. And the next one beside that, like at any time you might see that door behind me bust open. The dog is disrespectful and she'll bust in here at any time. This is sort of this is a good brow bone color to me. It's coming along across a little bit brighter on camera than it is in person. It is sort of one of those vanilla colors that's good for the brow bone. And this one is called Siesta. It is nice and soft. And we'll swatch here. That is what Siesta looks like. It is actually kind of sheer, kind of powdery looking. But when you think about it, I don't want anything like real pigmented on my brow bone. We like to build the brow bone up. We do not want to be slapping something white on my brow bone. The next one to that one, I would say, is sort of a shimmery, not quite gold, or maybe a muted gold. And this one is called Siesta. And it is right here at the top. All in all, I want to tell you, this top row, when you look at it on my swatches, it looks like it might be the most boring row. It's like all your basics with a pop of blue. The next one to that is called Babe's Night Out. And if I do it this way, you can kind of see the color. And it is right here. It is a matte. It is sort of a peachy matte color. This one would be good depending on your skin tone to sort of set your brow. Set your, not your brow, your, see, these are the mistakes that you all, hi Deborah. These are the mistakes that you all don't get to see when I'm editing my videos, but it's a peachy color and you can use it to set your lids, but it might be a little bit too peachy for that as I look at it. And that's what that looks like. The next one to that is called South Beach. And this one looks like it might be a duochrome here on the end right here. And we will swatch. Let's see. It is sort of peachy with a little bit of gold to it. Let's see if I can do that. Let me do that right beside the matte one here. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better. So it's sort of peachy, but if you tilt your hand a certain way, it's sort of a gold shift to it. Maybe not quite a duochrome, but that's the first row. The second row, I think, might be a little bit more exciting. It has a little bit more depth to the color to me. And hi to anybody that I didn't get a chance to say hi to. I'm looking down so much I can't see if anybody is saying anything to me, so hi. The next one is called Slay Day. And to me, this one is like an olivey gold color. And I will swatch that on this hand here. And this one is Slay Day. Yeah, it is either like an olivey gold or like an old gold color. And that's Slay Day. The next one to that is sort of an oceany sort of blue color here. And this one is called Pool Floaty. It is nice and creamy when you put your finger in it. And the pigmentation is really, really nice. If I come back here, you can see it a little bit better. But that's Pool Floaty. This is one I would like to put on my lids and make my lids look like they kind of glow in the dark anyway. But that is Pool Floaty. The next one is Ocean Drive. These two might be kind of good to pair together. This is Ocean Drive right here, and that one is a matte color. It feels a little bit more dry, but the pigmentation is still really, really good. Yeah, I would pair these two together. This one would be in the crease, and then this one on the lid. Next to that is another kind of neutral color. I believe I've used this one before. It looked like I dipped a brush in it, and it is called Shady Behavior. And it is right here. This one almost looks like a light, sort of dusty mauve color to me. It is really, really creamy and smooth and really pretty. So this one is, I want to see a look with that color next to the Pool Float. Ocean Drive, you mean this one right here? I'm thinking of doing those two together. That's like something I haven't done before. So I'm thinking this on the lid, this in the crease. Yeah, I think I'll be trying to give me stuff to do, Deborah. Anyway, so this one is Shady Behavior here. Already this row is looking better than the first one to me. Next to that is more that one that looks more sort of pink or maybe kind of, yeah, this one looks a little bit more pink than the one beside it. This one is called Strobe Light, so I'm assuming this one is going to be a duochrome. It kind of looks like it when I pick it up on my finger, and yeah, it definitely is, and it is not quite coming across, but it looks pink, and it looks like it has a little bit of lavender in it. It is definitely a satin. It is not as high shine as this one right here. But this one, once again, is called Strobe Light. And the next one to that, it might be like one of my favorites. It is sort of raspberry color here. And I feel like the colors are coming across more vibrant on camera than they are in person. This one is called Flaunt. Let's see. Okay. And we'll put that by strobe. This one is kind of underwhelming. And then when I put my finger in it, it looks like it kind of wants to hard pan. But it's interesting. It looks interesting, but not as, and I'll bring it here so you can see it, not as nice as I thought that it would look. But once again, that one is called Flaunt. Name not so much. Next to that is, I'm going to describe the next one as sort of a muted coral, and they call it Coral Diving. Listen, I'm on top of it. I knew what color that was. So this one right here, and that one is a matte, and it is creamy. It looks like it's a little bit powdery. It is not, I mean, the pigmentation is just okay. I think if you use a brush with that, it is going to take some building up. in order to get the payoff that you want from that one. So that one, once again, is called Coral Divin, Divin. And we are going to get down to row 3. Row 3 is, the colors are more saturated. This might actually be my favorite row. And that one is going right across here. So the first one that I am going to swatch here is called Poppy. And this one is indeed a true gold color. Love that color. So that is Poppy. That one sort of shines like the sun. Then next to that you have another sort of water inspired color. This one is called Reflection. I wonder how these would work together in a look. They kind of look good together on my hands. I'm wondering how these would look together in a look. So this one on the inner third, and then this one is like on the rest of the eye. Like, we shall see. The next one is also a blue, but it's deeper, like more of a royal blue, and it's called Singled Out, and it's right there. And let's see. This one is gorgeous. It almost seems like it has a little bit of purple in it to me. Alright, and that one is called Singled Out. The next one is one of your basic colors. I would use this one as a transition color. And this one is called Caffeine Buzz, right dead center in the palette. And swatch that one. And this one is so close to my skin tone that you can like barely see it. It is right there. Like the pigmentation is pretty decent, but it's so close to my skin tone that you can barely see it, which would make this one a perfect transition color to me. Right next to it though is like a bright red color, and this one is called Fire Starter. I am crossing my fingers before I swatch this one. I do not want it to disappoint me. Already as I'm touching it, it feels dry. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It does feel a little bit drier than what I'm used to. But the formula of it seems a little bit different. It's not like they're metallics. It's almost like a matte and a shimmer had a baby or something, because it's not quite, I mean, it's like a matte and a satin had a baby, because it's not quite satin to me, but it's not quite matte either. It has a little bit of a satin finish to it. Next to that is another sort of reddish color, and it's called Heat Up. It almost has a little bit of pink to it. Looks a little neon. Feels very, very dry. We'll put that right next to Fire Starter. This is very powdery, and it comes off like a hot pink on my hand. This one is called Heat Up. It's pretty though. Alright, and the last one in this row is sort of a reddish brown color, and it is called Spotted. And I have used this one once before also. And this one is creamier than the Heat Up beside it. We'll swatch it right here. And this one is Spotted. I like this color. I like this color with this color. This would be in the crease. This one would be on the lid. Alright, so we are going to hop on down to the fourth row. The fourth and the fifth rows almost remind me of shades that you would use for the fall. So these last two rows here look more fall. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Have you used this at work this week? I know I was late to the live video. I have not used this. Did I, Deborah? I feel like I used it last week, and I haven't used it this week at all. It's in my makeup basket for this week, and tomorrow is Friday, so I guess I'm using it tomorrow. The next one that I want to swatch for you is here. It's this sort of bluish gray color, and it is called Sandals. And it is nice and creamy. It is actually really, really, really pretty. It reminds me, and this is the strangest thing to say, it sort of reminds me of the uniforms of the cadets in Annapolis or something. I know it's like the strangest thing to say, but it has that sort of bluish gray color of their uniforms. But I really, really like it. Don't know where they came up with the name sandals, but the color is really pretty. Next to that, I think would be like my favorite blue in the whole palette. And this one is more of a metallic. It's called Beachfront. And it is right here. We will swatch this one. This one is not as creamy as I'm used to. Well, I take that back. When I swatched it on my hand, it felt really, really creamy. This is absolutely beautiful, and I will bring that closer to you. This is beautiful. And this is going to pair, I think, really good with the one that I'm going to swatch next, which is also another blue. And it is a matte. It's called Real Deal. And it's right here. It's almost like a dark teal. So it looks like these are like companion colors. The pigmentation on this one is amazing, but look how nice those two look together. Like I would put that on my outer V and have this one on my lid. These are gorgeous together. Then next to that is like one of my favorite shades of all time. It's like what I default to every time I put eyeshadow on. This one is called Outfit Change, and it's right there. And I hope that this one is like really creamy. I have high hopes, yes. That is amazing. See, this is why I always default to this. It's so easy. Like you can quickly and easily create a look with a shade like this one. So I really like that one. Next to that, I don't know how to explain this color, so I'll just show it to you. And it is called Alter Ego. And it is right here. Don't know how to explain it. Anybody know how to explain that one? I'll swatch it for you and let you see it. So it looks like that. I think that's pretty also. I just don't know how to tell you what the shade is. But that's another one that I will probably pop on my lids. I might even venture to put this one on my lids by itself on one of my lazy days. Next to that is Mommy. So you had Poppy. Poppy is here. Mommy is here. So this is Mommy and Mami. And I'm going to swatch that one right next to the Alter Ego. Nice and creamy. Not super pigmented, but still nice and creamy. I'll bring it back. Is it a little bit easier to see? Yeah, pretty nice. And then next to that is another deeper brown shade, and this one is called Off the Grid. And right there. This one feels a little dry, and it wants to hard pan on me. And I just had to dip my finger into it 3 times to get any color, but that's what that looks like. If I didn't say, I think that this palette was $24 at Ulta. I had seen it on their website and just happened to go into the store and looked at it, and it was gorgeous. And they always look better when you look at them in the store than they do when you see them online. So I was not about to leave this one. All right, so we're going to jump into another blue shade, and this one is called Yacht Spot, and it is right here. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a, I didn't mean to do that, a bit of a metallic. No, not quite metallic. It's more satin than it is metallic. Well, when I show it to you, it looks screaming metallic. So that is Yacht Spot. Does it look sort of like a duochrome to you all? Like when I swatch it, when I turn it different ways, it looks like a little bit of a different color. Not sure. Next to that, looks like a true navy blue color, and this one is called Wave Maker right here. Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. It looks like a duochrome, and I think it would look pretty with this wave maker that this is navy blue, which some of these, this is almost so dark it's like almost black. Um, but that is wave maker, and I think the two of these would be really nice paired together also. All right, and next to that, I want to tell you that this is a black with, if I can bring it closer, it looks like a black with some blue glitter in it. Let's see. Whatever it is very creamy when you touch it. And the glittery particles seem to hang in there when you swatch it on your hand. So it does sort of look black to me with some sort of blue glitter in it, but that's pretty. And then you have another one with glitter in it. This is a brown with glitter. This is a matte. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this one is called Chillax right here. And then beside that one is called Rally Time. So this is a brown, but it has some glitter in it. So we will swatch that. And this is one of the creamier matte colors. When I swatch it though, I don't see that glitter. I see it in the pan, but I don't see it. Maybe a little bit on my hand, but I almost want to tell you, you can probably safely use this in your crease because the glitter is not that evident. This is a really, really dark row of colors too. Next to that one is another brown color, and this one is called Silent Disco. So right here, and this one is creamy also. This one seems more, yeah, this one is pretty. This one seems more of a satin brown color. I like that. I will pair those two together. So that one is Silent Disco. The next one that I'm going to show you is almost like a deep berry color, and this one is called Party On. Right here, it's a matte, and it is one of the drier ones, but it does come up pretty pigmented on your finger. And I'm going to show you the one swipe swatch that is pretty. So that one is called Party On. The last one is called All Night Long, and all is spelled A-W-E. It looks like a really, really deep sort of espresso brown. Let's see what happens when I swatch it on my arm. Yeah, I still get that sort of espresso brown with a little bit of actually some gray in it, it looks like. Listen, I am not good with explaining these things, but that's what that one looks like. So it looks like we don't have a true black in this one, but I think that this one is dark enough to sort of make up for that, the black that's missing out of this palette. Like, not every palette has to have a black in it. But those are all the swatches from the palette. This is that last row. This last row is so deep that, yeah, I would not hesitate to use that for fall looks at all. And those are my swatches. And anybody have any questions? Anybody want to say anything? Anybody want to have any conversations? Anything like that? Because I am done. I have swatched this palette and I am done. I'm going to wipe my hands. This is kind of easier than like doing my video where I have to edit the video. And I feel like actually this video might have been longer if I had to edit it. We don't know. But then again, I might have tried to, so let's get that request for videos on mature skin. You need some hacks. I've been watching you for, oh, thank you so much for watching me for years. I appreciate that. What kind of hacks do you mean, Miss Deborah? Hacks for what? People with like old, almost crepey skin? I don't know. I do know, I do have planned sort of a nighttime skincare routine video. Let's get down to camel on these pores. Like, oh, like filling in the pores or something. I've been trying different stuff. Like I have the Fenty primer, which has been really good because it's kind of thick, and then I just kind of pat it into my pores. But I also picked up the Touch and Soul No Pore Bloom primer because I've been hearing such good things about it. I don't know about this one yet though. It feels, this is what it looks like. It sort of feels like oh, it might work. It sort of feels like a silicone primer. You can see it's kind of clear. So, I mean, I have concealer on, so I'm not going to put it on top of it, but it does feel, it reminds me of like the Smashbox primer, but a little bit more emollient, if that makes sense. But, let's see. We'll see. I'll try to come up with something. Can I do a video on my favorite products for mature skin? Yes, I can do that. I actually should have brought my pen and paper so I can write it down. Oh, I did want to say thank you to everybody who gave me suggestions during my giveaway video for videos that I should do. I have like a long list of videos that I'm going to be doing, so I appreciate the ideas. Hi, how are you? Glad to see you. I'm glad I'm not here by myself and that everybody is stopping in. I did kind of just watch the Morphe 35H palette. So if you missed that, please go back and watch it. But that's what it looks like. So I did do some live swatches of the 35H palette. Now we're just kind of talking about, are you getting ready? What Tatcha TSV? Wait a minute. How is it I don't know about a Tatcha TSV? Hang on, I got my phone here. I'm going on QVC. Okay, 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 so you know about it too? Okay, this is not good. This is not good. Hang on for a second. Dang it. Hold on. When is it supposed to be coming out? I see like Rika shoes and all. Oh, Ageless Renewal Face and Neck 4-piece kit. You know what? This might be worth trying, but I am so happy with the Bare Minerals. I think it's called the Ageless Genius neck cream. But what is the essence? Is that like a face, like a primer for your face, or is it some kind of spray, or what is the essence? Oh, this thing looks so good though. Knowing me, I am probably going to be purchasing that. If I do, I will definitely be doing a video on it. I've been into the Ordinary. Like I like that caffeine serum for under my eyes. And I like the other serum. I can't think of what it is. I didn't get that red one because it might be a little bit strong. But I have another serum that I like at night from the Ordinary. And then I like their toner. But this looks really good and I think I might try it. I see it says use the essence after cleaning. Dispense 1 or 2 shakes. Is it a powder? 1 or 2 shakes into hand. Press hands together to, oh, it's liquid, to stretch the liquid over both palms and press palms to face. That sounds interesting. I see they're giving you a bunch of spoons and stuff again with their products too. I don't know. I think I might be into that one. All right, you all. I've been appreciating you all hanging in here with me and doing this first ever kind of awkward live video. I actually like the concept. When is it coming out? Deborah, listen. I don't know. You know how you go on QVC and they show you all the today's special values for the next week? It doesn't have a day beside it. But you know, they kind of the TSVs last for I feel like a week before they come out until like a couple of days afterwards. So it's not like necessarily today's special value anymore. I mean, they might kind of showcase it on the day, but you can buy it so much earlier. I think that's kind of taking the place of, you know how they used to have that little magazine that came out every month? This might be taking the place of that. But you're making me ramble, girl. Listen, this is completely random, but I am on here and I'm looking at these Northern Nights 603 count sheets, Egyptian cotton sheets. I might be getting those. I don't know, Tacha. I might be getting some Northern Night sheets. All right, I think I'm going to kind of wind this video up. You all can let me know if you want to see another live video. I'll try to make it a little bit more interesting, but I think this one was pretty decent for my first one. You didn't answer the Wander Beauty question? I didn't see the Wander Beauty question. If you can let me know again what the Wander Beauty question was, please. Oh, I have never tried Wander Beauty. I keep seeing it. I'm not quite sure what to make of Wander Beauty. I feel like I keep sticking to like things that are a little bit more popular, and I do want to branch out to stuff that I haven't tried before. So I will probably try to put that on my list. Like somebody also asked me to sort of do more indie brand stuff. So I have been trying to sort of investigate some indie brands. They have great lip products and face products. Mascara is great. AMR, I get 20% off. Okay, let me grab my little pad right here. She said AMR, 20% off Wanda Beauty. We can make that happen. I like a good 20% off. And this is like on their website, 20% off. But use that code. Sure. And it's wanderbeauty.com. So I'll check them out. Lip products. We'll look up the lip products and the mascaras. Why is my pen stopping? And mascaras. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, Joel, I'm looking rather raggedy. Highlight and blush stick. Okay, listen, you giving me a whole list of stuff to my pen stopped writing FYI. You giving me a whole list of stuff to Deborah, if you have a pen, write that down for me. The touch is available now on the TSV. Okay, 6:15. Thank you for that. Oh, my pen started writing again, so the highlighters as well. I feel like maybe we should be coming together on a regular basis. Thank you, Coco Lee. Coco Lily, is that how you say your name? Thank you for all that information. No, my pen started writing it. I was writing down stuff for Wander Beauty, like the lip products, the mascaras, and the highlighters, and the AMR for the 20% off. So, but I feel like we kind of need to get together and keep each other abreast of like the sales and the new products and everything that's coming out here. So I'm gonna go on that website as soon as I come off of here and look up some of their things and probably purchase some things so I can try it out. I am definitely thinking of that Tatcha because I had no idea about that Tatcha TSV. That is a really, really looks like a really, really good deal because this stuff is expensive. All right, you all. I am like 40 something minutes into this video and kind of running out of stuff to talk about. So I am going to wrap this up. I think when I do a live again, it is probably going to be a sort of get unready with me video. So you can see the stuff that I'm using now. Maybe I'll get my Tatcha stuff by then. You never know. And we can try it out. But thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm so glad that people were able to stop in and say hi to me so I can get to know you all. You all can get to know me. Um, if you all have any questions for like the next live, just kind of write them down. I'll pretty much answer anything. Thank you all so much. Hi, thank you, Deborah. It was fun. It definitely was fun. Um, bye, you all. Have a great rest of the week, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye. Good night. I'll let you know further in advance when the next live is. So, yeah, hopefully more people can join me. Bye.